Merhaba arkadaşlar. Buradan görevi alalım. Bunu yapalım abi. Nereye gitmişsin? Bakın ne kadar uzakta. Evet. Ha, iki haber olacak. Okey. Ben diğer goblin'i bir dakika şunu da alalım.
Akio.
Bunları alalım yani eski yani level doğalsın. Levelimiz artsın yani. Videolarıma like attığınız için çok teşekkür ederim. Elinize sağlık. Uncharted 4'ün final bölümünü yaptık. Yarın da işte videosunu paylaşacağım. Ne buraya ışınlasaydım var, niye öyle yaptık ki? Neyse, yapın bize.
Revelio.
Geldim dik.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack. Perfect. Deke loves an outing.
Gezmeyi herkes sever, kim sevmez. Yeter ki gezecek güzel yerler olsun. Para da oldu mu her şey tamamdır. Her yeri gezersin o zaman.
That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. Akio.
Dur bir dakika. Bunları böyle yapmıyoruz, direkt yapalıyoruz. Paket diyorsun. Gel bakalım buraya. Paketledik bunları.
You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Hazırım, hadi gidelim. Nereye gittin be? Canım, bundan oraya gidelim hızlıca. Uncharted 4'ün finalini yaptık arkadaşlar. Bilginiz olsun. İnsan aşağı. Bak ya. Hayatsız ya.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Sen gelmiyor mu ya? Hadi bakalım abi.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Pokemon gibi yakaladık. Hangi fazla?
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Bir tane daha mı yapabiliyoruz? Yeni bakalım o ne kadar uzakta. Bu dikin özelliği bana versiyonda da var sanki. Bir parmakta üçünün altından bence. Şöyle
Hello, Deke.
şey yapsak.
Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Do cooperate, won't you? There. I'm not going to hurt you. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
$100 ihtiyaç odası.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of?
Düşündüğü bir şey neymiş?
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Hayvanlar için yiyor. Güzel ya.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Pokemon'ların bir çıkarttık. O da şaşırdı. Baksana gözleri... Gözlerime inanamıyorum dedi.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Ne yapıyoruz? Sandım ben. Gel bakalım. Özür dilerim. Seni ürküttüğüm için. Tek tek öyle. Al bakalım. Tamam. Biraz sana da yapalım. Sonra. Bu gözlük nerede? Yüzün abi baksana. Allah böyle sıyırıyor lan bu. He, çevreliymiş. Tamam. Çok güzel ya bura, acayip güzel.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Yani. Donanımlı yükseltiyor. Bir dahakine güzel bunlar olsun ama başka hayvanlardan istiyor. Ortadan özel değil.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke. I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Teşekkürler.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbottom Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Göreve odaklanalım. Dersi bir katılalım abi. Astronomi dersimize bir katılalım. Yani dersimizi aksatmayalım. Ne kadar uzak? Yakınmış, tamam.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Ne diyorsun lan bizi? Oo.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello! I don't
Merhaba.
believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. I was good that did. How am I supposed to...
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for...
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know. Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Nereye gidiyoruz?
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Revelio.
A little
Confringo.
foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Nereden geldin o korkutucu gibi? Arkamdan geliyormuş.
Incendio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no. Not this close to school, Amit.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
EXP'ye level alamadık yine. Tamam. Şimdi bir görev daha seçelim baba. Şimdi gelelim bir görev daha. Büyük görevleri yok herhalde değil mi? Bunu yapmam zaten. Bir level açmışım. 2 seviye görev açılacağını sanmıyorum. Bunu da yaparız bunda. Bu böyle bir kaldı. Ha buna bir gidelim abi. Bunu bir yapalım biz.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents.
Aha.
Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture
Bilmiyorum,
curse.
evet.
Crucio.
Yanlış çevirdim.
It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Tamamdır.
I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Şimdi Buradan neymiş? Bunu yapalım. Bundan sonra herhalde görev açılır. Buradan gidelim abi.
How nice to see you.
Over here, quietly. I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
I wonder what that does. Flipendo! Depulsor! That didn't work. Perhaps that did it. Wingardium Leviosa! I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Confringo! Dead end. Must be another way in. Wingardium Leviosa!
Güzel. Ve buradan geçebiliriz.
That looks as if it might raise the gate. Incendio! also. Accio.
Well done. I will be right up.
Güzel.
I knew you could do it. This
Nasıl
way.
geldin ya?
I will get the door.
Aç bakalım onu da sen aç.
Revelio.
Loco Mora.
Oo, Alomara.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast.
Yedirtmeyin lan hayvana.
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to the room now.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Ya bana bakalım.
Blast it! There's got to be another way to get up to the
Neden geç
roof.
kalıyorsun ya?
Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Doesn't matter if they're still alive. Concentrate on the spoils we'll be leaving with.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into. Defender. Confringo.
Spanners are important though, aren't they?
Confringo. Defender.
You will pay for that. Nothing more than nothing.
Depulso.
You dare slay one of my own. You will.
Wingardium Leviosa. Aloha Mora.
İyi lan. Bu olmasaymış mesela Alomara dedim kaçman lazım değil mi? Ekstra buna eklemişler.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
Ne için seviyor ya? Normal. Öğrenmem için o görevi yapmam lazım. Oo.
You're going home in a wooden box!
Gel bakalım.
Levioso!
Defender. Protego. Confringo.
What have you done?
Depulso. Are you even...
Hadi bol 8 seviye olalım artık ya.
Aloha Mora.
2 seviye istiyorsan onu tak. Güzel.
Flipendo. Confringo. Highwing.
Anda buradasın.
It's all right. There we go.
Ha, ikisi de burada.
There you are.
Sen de atla. Hazırım uçuşa diyor.
Come on.
Hello, Homora.
Ha.
Hurry.
Acele etmiyorsun, bak böyle kalırsın. Oha. Baba. Yaprak büyüğü kullanıyor. Bye bye.
Ho ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run. Highwing, go! Ahaha!
Şahane ya.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Evet, bu bölümün de sonuna geldik arkadaşlar. Görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın. Yeni dostumuzu aldık, kurtardık.